Hello, my dear children. Today I want to tell you about a very special friend we all have. He is a god, but he is also like a kind and wise elder brother. His name is Lord Ganesha. You may have seen his lovely idols, with the head of an elephant on a human body, a round tummy, and a sweet smile. He is the son of the great Lord Shiva and the gentle goddess Parvati. Ganesha is loved by everyone, from the oldest grandmothers to the youngest children. Before starting anything new, a journey, an exam, or even a new day, we remember him. It is because he is known as the remover of all obstacles, the one who clears our path so we can succeed. Ganesha's stories are not just tales of gods and magic. They are like little treasure boxes filled with precious jewels of wisdom. Each story teaches us something important about how to live a good and happy life. They show us how to be humble, even when we are strong. They teach us that true knowledge is more powerful than physical might. Through his adventures, Ganesha shows us the importance of respecting our parents, being kind to everyone, and understanding that sacrifice is sometimes necessary for a greater good. Let us imagine we are sitting together under a large banyan tree, and I am telling you these stories, just as my grandmother once told them to me. He is very much a part of our lives. He loves sweets, especially modaks, delicious dumplings filled with coconut and jaggery. He rides on a tiny mouse, which shows us that he sees greatness in everyone. So come, let us open this treasure box of stories together and learn from our dear friend Ganesha. One day, a divine mango, a fruit of knowledge, was brought to Mount Kailash. Lord Shiva and goddess Parvati decided to give it to whichever of their sons, Ganesha, or Kartikeya, proved worthy. Kartikeya immediately mounted his peacock and set off at great speed, circling the world 3 times and returning first. He thought his speed would surely win him the prize. Ganesha, with his small mouse vehicle, knew he could not compete in speed. He stood still and thought calmly about the challenge. A beautiful idea bloomed in his mind. For a child, who is their whole world? Their parents. With deep love and respect, Ganesha circled his parents 3 times. When his parents asked, he said, "You are my universe." And they gave him the divine mango. This story is not just about a race. It teaches that wisdom is often more powerful than physical strength. Kartikeya used his legs. Ganesha used his mind. Ganesha used his heart. He found a solution that was clever, simple, and full of love. We should always think before we act. There are often smarter ways to solve problems. Sometimes the answers come from the heart and the values we hold dear. It reminds us to honor and respect our parents. They are our first teachers and biggest supporters. True success comes from intelligence, humility, and love, not just speed or strength. Think creatively. The biggest challenges can be solved with the simplest, most heartfelt actions. This is why Ganesha is worshipped as the god of intellect and wisdom. The lesson from this beautiful story stays with us forever. Have you ever wondered why Lord Ganesha is always shown with one broken tusk? He is often called Ekadanta, the one with a single tusk. There is a very important story behind this. Sage Vyasa decided to compose the Mahabharata and needed a scribe who would not stop. Vyasa approached Ganesha, who agreed to write. But only if Vyasa would recite without pause. Vyasa dictated complex verses, and Ganesha wrote tirelessly as the epic flowed like a river. Suddenly, Ganesha's quill broke. He could not stop to find a new pen. Without hesitation, he broke off his own tusk and used it to keep writing without pause. He did not pause. He did not complain. He sacrificed part of himself to save the story. This is why he is revered as Ekadanta. The broken tusk teaches commitment and sacrifice for the greater good. It inspires us to be dedicated, to schoolwork, to promises to friends, and to responsibilities at home. See tasks through with heart. The broken tusk is a badge of honor. Knowledge is precious. True beauty lies in actions, dedication, and putting duty first. This story reminds us, duty matters more than vanity. Let us be committed and kind. One evening on his birthday, Ganesha was returning home after visiting many devotees. He had been offered a lot of delicious sweets, especially modaks. Riding his little mouse, the mouse got startled by a snake hiding in the grass. The mouse stumbled and Ganesha fell to the ground. His belly burst open, spilling all the modaks. But Ganesha wasn't hurt. Calmly, he gathered them back and tucked them in, using the snake as a belt. Chandra, the moon god, watched and laughed at Ganesha's appearance. Ganesha felt hurt and decided to teach the arrogant moon a lesson. He cursed that the moon would be invisible. The moon vanished, and the world plunged into darkness. All the gods grew worried and pleaded for mercy. The moon fell at Ganesha's feet, truly sorry for his pride. Seeing genuine remorse, Ganesha softened the curse. He said the moon would wax and wane, return gradually, and that on Ganesha's birthday those who looked at the moon may face false accusations. First, never be arrogant or mock others. Pride leads to downfall. Second, the power of forgiveness. Ganesha forgave when the moon showed true regret. This is why people avoid looking at the moon on Ganesh Chaturthi. Remember, do not mock others, and when someone is truly sorry, forgive with a big heart. Kubera, the god of wealth, was very proud of his immense riches. Palaces of gold and mountains of jewels. Wanting to show off, he hosted a grand feast and invited the gods, especially Lord Shiva. Ganesha arrived, smiled, and ate. He finished everything and asked for more, and still remained hungry. To everyone's horror, he began eating plates, furniture, even decorations. Kubera fled in terror. Kubera confessed his arrogance to Lord Shiva, who gave him a simple bowl of roasted rice and told him to offer it with humility. Kubera offered the rice with true devotion. Ganesha ate it and was satisfied. This teaches us, true wealth is not in gold or jewels, but in humility, generosity, and a loving heart. A small offering given with sincerity is worth more than great wealth offered with pride. Ganesha showed Kubera that hunger for respect cannot be filled with material things. Offer from the heart. That is true wealth. Through these stories, we see Lord Ganesha is not just a deity. He is a teacher, a guide, and a friend. He is called the remover of obstacles because his wisdom helps us see the way forward. Remember his intelligence, his patience, his humility, and his boundless love. Whenever you face a challenge, remember Ganesha. With a clear mind, a pure heart, and a bit of creative thinking, no problem is too big. His stories are like guiding stars. Think before you act, help others, and always choose kindness and righteousness. Thank you for listening. May your heart be brave and kind.